Hi everyone, welcome to Friday's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to say that, and for all your comments. I really enjoy reading your comments that you leave on my videos, and yeah, seeing what everyone else is getting up to and how you're all doing. So do let me know, because I really enjoy it. I'm not on Instagram and Facebook for this month, so I'm not really keeping up with what everybody's doing. So if you want to leave me a comment, let me know how you're getting on. That's really lovely. So today, Friday, I've got an order to do to finish, and I've got some parcels to wrap up and take to the post office. So pretty much work all morning, and then I also want to do some cooking today. So I want to batch cook a few, not meals, but like some flatbreads and some wraps, and I want to do some kind of a pudding. I'm really enjoying doing this intuitive eating, and I really want to really go for like the healthy whole food options as much as I possibly can. It won't be all the time, but intuitive eating is not about being perfect all the time. So, you know, I really want to try and experiment with some kind of sweet pudding things that are not too high in sugar or sweetener or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to have a go at something today. I will track or work out the calories for it, just to give you an idea of how many calories are in it. Not that I'm calorie counting, but it's useful to know, and it's interesting to know. And I will of course show you what I'm eating today. We're having another gusto meal for lunch, which I can't wait. I'm absolutely loving cooking the gusto meals. I feel like it's kind of teaching me kind of like the next level of cooking, and it's really quite inspired me. And yeah, I want to learn more and learn how to cook more things and really tasty, delicious things. So yeah, it's really inspiring me. So I'll show you that as well. Here's what I've got for my breakfast today. I've got 2 lentil cakes, and I've put some hummus and some ground flaxseed and cucumber on those. Then I've got some honeydew melon, half a nectarine, some strawberries, half an orange, some walnuts and some hazelnuts. This is what I'm going to try and cook for lunch today. Can you see? So it's Indian style fish and chips with curry sauce and peas. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I will get on with it, and when it's done I'll show it to you. And here it is, the Indian style fish and chips, and there's the curry chip shop sauce, and there's Martin's. It smells divine, so we're going to go and eat this now. I just had to come on and say that lunch was absolutely delicious. This one that I've just cooked was so yummy. And the good thing is I can keep this card now. It's got all the instructions on the back, so I can keep these now, and you know, I can use them again. I might get a little folder or something to keep them in, because I absolutely loved the last thing that we had. Yeah, and like I said earlier, I feel like it's really getting lots of flavour into my food and just moving it up a level, and I'm really enjoying it. So I can't wait for tomorrow already. But yeah, that one was delicious. The fish was lovely. The peas with the kind of had a bit of a coconut flavour through them, and it was all very like limey and yeah, delicious. And I've never had chip shop curry sauce. That was divine. Why have I never had that before? That's so yummy. And that was just vegetable stock, corn flour, a little bit of sugar, water, milk that you, and yeah, I said corn flour, you make up the liquid, and then you cook ginger and garlic and curry powder, and then mix the whole lot together. It was so easy. Oh my goodness, it was divine. I can't believe I've never had that before. I've never really fancied it before. I don't know why, but it just made it so tasty. So yeah, really loving that. Trying new things. in here I've got some oats, some ground flaxseed, some ground almonds, ginger and cinnamon. And then I've added peanut butter, honey and a banana, and I'm going to mash that all up and mix it all together. So here's the mixture now that I've mixed it all together, and I'm just going to spoon it over. I've got gooseberries which I've just cooked. I haven't added any sweetener to them because Martin and I both quite like the sharp flavour, but you could use any fruit on the bottom of this. It's sort of a bit like a healthy crumble. And then I'm just going to pop the other stuff over the top, and then I'll bake it in the oven. And don't get me wrong, this is still, I don't want to say fattening, it contains healthy fats, but it is, you know, it's not especially diet friendly necessarily. However, it's very healthy, and I'm really trying to get away from sort of sugar, too much sugar and sweetener and sort of artificial type things, and this is very much whole foods. So yeah, you know, I won't be having loads of it, and I think for me it's better than some other things that perhaps I've had before. Anyway, I have worked out the calories for it, so I will let you know just so that we know out of interest. Although I'm not doing calorie counting, I'm well aware that I need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. Hang on, let me speak to you properly. Yeah, so like I say, it is got healthy fats in, you know, the peanut butter and the ground almonds and things like that, but they actually are beneficial to health as long as you don't have loads and loads. So yeah, like I say, I'll cook it, I'll work out the calories, and when I eat it I will let you know how many calories is in it, and I'll just show it to you now actually quickly. I'm going to show you now the healthy dessert that I made. It's like a gooseberry kind of oaty topped crumble, and it works out at 212 calories per portion. The one that I made is going to do 4 quite, you know, generous sized portions. So I don't think that's too bad actually. You could make it Slimming World friendly if you're doing Slimming World by, you could use sweetener instead of honey, or you could use one of the kind of the syrup things, which I think are free. I think you do have to sin sweetener, and obviously you'd have to sin the stewed fruits, although I never used to, but you're supposed to. And you could, instead of the peanut butter, which I use as the fat in it, you could use an egg maybe, or some fat-free yogurt or something like that. It would probably be a bit more like baked oats, but it would still be really nice. I think I did make something similar when I was doing Slimming World, and obviously the oats would be your healthy bee, or leave and the ground almonds, you could sin them or just leave them out. So it can be adapted for, you know, for calorie counting or Slimming World or whatever plan you're following. But anyway, here's me making my version. So this is what it looks like. You know, it's quite a big tub full, as it were. I'll probably put it in the oven for about 35 minutes and see how it comes out. You know, check it after 35 minutes, see what it's like. I've also been doing a bit of batch cooking using my favourite, if you watch me you'll know I love gram flour. It's basically just ground chickpeas, so it's high in protein, really good for you. And I use it first of all to make these little chickpea flour wraps, which are basically just the flour and water. You mix it up till it becomes like a pancake batter, and then just fry them. So I just fried them in fry light. They freeze really well, so they're great. And then I also made some flatbreads using some gluten-free bread flour and some of the gram flour mixed in with it as well. A little bit of olive oil and some water. So yeah, I'm really pleased with all these. I shall portion them up and freeze some of them. This is my dinner today. I've got a flatbread and then I've got over the top of it, it's like a dal that I made, which has got red, green lentils and some quinoa and some spice. Then I've got one bacon medallion, some grated carrot and some pomegranate.